Hi guys, this is my quick review about the LG Watch Sport. I think this watch is on the market for quite some time, about 1 year or so. It was the flagship for Android Wear 2, Android Wear 2, I think, when Google came out. So it was more or less the first watch which had all the nice additional features which are supported by Android Wear 2.0. So, and the very interesting thing is that I'm now talking to you at the end of December 2017, so close to 1 year after this watch has been launched, and it seems that it's still the most functional, or actually the best Android Wear 2.0 watch which is on the market so far. This is a little bit surprising, because when you go to the internet and search for a report or reviews at the beginning of 2017, a lot of people anticipate that there will be a lot of new watches out there in the end of 2017, which will be way better or whatever, so, or at least at the same range. But yeah, it seems it hasn't happened so far for whatever reason. Some people anticipated that Sony will come up with a smartwatch 4. Didn't happen so far. Maybe it will come, I don't know. So the smartwatch 3 was really good success at the end, at least when the price came down. So for this, the price also dropped quite a bit, like it's always with LG phones, LG watches, whatever. So I think it started with about 350. Now it's available for about 250 on Amazon and about 210, 220 on eBay. I bought this on eBay, and yeah, the box didn't look really good. So, but it was new. So it said never opened. Yeah, okay, it's a little bit in doubt, but the watch looks really. It was in good condition, so I'm not complaining. So yeah, here's the watch, of course. That's the most interesting thing. So I have the watch face. Yeah. Oh wow, very surprising. I haven't checked before what they transmit. So it seems they are emitting some kind of light, or is this a reflection from my mobile phone? Maybe it could be from my mobile phone. I don't know if this is really from the watch. So I think it's probably more a reflection from my mobile phone, which I'm using to record. So that's a little bit annoying. So yeah, you see the purple light. Yeah, that's coming from my phone, so it's obviously not coming from the watch. So it looks really beautiful, I think. I mean, it's not the most beautiful watch, but it has a decent design. It's quite thick, but at least they don't show the full size, full thickness at the outer border, so it goes a little bit to the inside. So when people see, they see actually just this, which is still enough, but it's okay. I mean, yeah, I'm not complaining about the volume or the size of the watch when I see all the functionality which it has. So yeah, and one of the things of the back, yeah, when I start here, of course, there's the heart rate sensor, and also you can open the back. Maybe you can see the 3 holes in the back. There is something in the package where you can open that, like a triangle, something like this. You see that? Hope you can see. It has these 3 tips, and you have to align these to the 3 holes which you see here, and so it's very easy. I have already done this. You can open, I have done another video about this. You can easily align this and then turn counterclockwise a little bit, not much. Open the bag, insert the SIM card, and close it again. So yeah, and that's the heart rate sensor, which I'm really happy with. So I'm using it. I have it on permanently, not with Google Fit, but with another app. I think it's called Heart. Can't remember. Sorry. Yeah, maybe I find it here. Oh, I have to unlock because I'm using NFC with Android Pay. So here we have the Heart. That's called Heart Trace. Okay. So this is I'm using, and I can set how frequent it will detect my heart rate. So how often and for how long, and if it fails, how many retries and those things. So you can really adjust so it doesn't consume too much battery. So that's a really good thing. So I have tested with and without the heart rate sensor. It just measures my heart rate about every 15 minutes, and I don't see any difference at all between with or without the heart rate. So that's good. I have not full coverage, but I have coverage the whole day. So the display is really good. So you can see from the side, there's no problem at all. You can see there's a very good viewing angle, and of course it has good brightness, but I have set automatic brightness. You can see now the heart rate. So it seems that it's another 15 minutes past, and so it tries to detect my heart rate. I don't know if it's possible at the finger, or maybe it will try a couple of times then. But so far so good. It seems to be really good quality, the build, and also the screen is good. Screen protection, I think it is yeah, Gorilla Glass 3, and that's really good because before I had the Sony Smartwatch 3, and that one had no protection, so you had to buy a screen protector, which I don't like. I mean, it looks you can see it after some time, and then you have to buy another one or to clean or whatever. So this is really good. The thing I think yeah, I forgot the name from this thing. So yeah, you can rotate it easily, but you need 2 fingers. So I was hoping to be able to use it just with 1 finger. I think with the Apple it's possible. So here maybe after some time, so a couple of weeks, couple of months, so maybe it will be easier. But with 2 fingers it works really good. So again, I don't know, it's asking. So yeah, so you see that. So it's really easy to scroll through a couple of minutes, but of course not everything is supported. Not everything. It's really a little bit bad that not everything is supported, but like, oh my goodness. So like you have these 3 buttons, and at least these 2 buttons can be assigned to a specific software. So I have assigned the timer to here. So I can set a new timer, and then I can use this thing to adjust the time, so to count it down. So that's really good. And here I have the Android Pay. So yeah, that's another thing. So I have set it I have activated the NFC. So this watch comes with NFC. It's one of very few watches which comes with NFC. There are a lot of other watches which are really new, like the Michael Kors, the Fossil, the Diesel, Armani, whatever. There are a lot of new watches, and they all come without its own GPS. They come without LTE. They come without heart rate sensor. They come without NFC. They come, without a lot of things. So this seems to be the most complete watch with Android Wear 2.0, probably by far. So the only thing is, it has built in some of the wires for some of the antennas here in the wristband, so you can't exchange the wristband like with other watches. So with the Diesel or Fossil, I think you can exchange your wristband. Here you can't. So that's a little bit disadvantage. What can I tell you? I'm actually really happy. One of the most important thing, of course, is the battery life, but you can adjust that. Hold on 1 second. Of course you can, especially here in the settings. What you can do in the night, of course, you can turn on the flight mode. That's not a good thing. So here we have most of the most important features which you are using a lot. We have here on the first settings page, like, oh my goodness, usually you don't have to put to enter this thing all the time, as long as you're wearing. When you have activated NFC and Google Pay and you're wearing your watch the whole time, it doesn't ask you for this pattern. Only when you remove the watch from your wrist and put it on again, it will ask for this pattern for security reason, of course. So here we have, again. Okay, now I have to do it every time. So here you see you have the flight mode, and here we have the theater mode. So that's good. When I go to bed, I'm using the flight mode and the theater mode. So that's good. So we have this on the first page. And what's important, of course, you have these gesture things, tilt wake and wrist gestures. I have turned it off to save some battery. And connectivity, I have Bluetooth on to get notifications from my watch. Wi-Fi is turned off. And cellular, I don't have it on at the moment. When I leave my home, especially when I forget my mobile phone, of course, then I turn it on. I'm using a SIM card from T-Mobile, which has the same number as my mobile phone. So if somebody calls me, it will call on this watch too. So NFC is turned on. I didn't have the impression that it uses a lot of battery, and location is even turned on. So with this setting, I'm able to get about 24 hours at least battery life. So that's really good. So some people say, heart rate sensor, it drains your battery, GPS drains your battery. I don't think so. So what I did at the beginning, I turned off the cloud sync. That's an option in the Android Wear app on the phone. So I turned this off, and from then on, I think the battery life changed dramatically, because before I had maybe 4 hours or 6 hours, not more. Since then, it went up to at least 24 to 30 hours, sometimes even more. So I'm really happy at the moment. What I have to say, the strange thing is, now I have permanent, that's another thing. The display, okay, of course, it asks me again for this pattern. The display setting, let's go to the display. There's a change watch face, of course. There's nothing much to say about the watch faces. adjust brightness, I have it to automatically, but I have to say, and I have always on screen, yeah. So even with always on, I'm getting 24 hours. So of course it's turned off during the night, but it's not. I mean the display is turned off, but not the watch. So yeah. So when you're working with the settings, you can get a really decent battery life. I mean, of course, you have to charge it every day. So, and I mean, when you turn off almost everything, you can get 3 or 4 days, but you want that. So, for me, it worked best with always on display like this. But the thing is, I have not found out how I can improve that. Now inside the house, the brightness is okay, but I have as you have seen, yeah, I don't. As you have seen, I had turned on the display brightness here to automatic, yeah. So it actually should adjust when I go outside. It should make it brighter, but it doesn't. So I don't know what the problem is. I have really no clue. Maybe it has something to do with disabling these gestures, probably, but I'm not sure. Maybe I have to find out. So it's not adjusting the brightness, so it can be a problem outside. So it's always in dim mode, some kind of dim mode. So inside it's no problem, I can see the time all the time, but outside I have to tip on the watch, so it goes to the like bright mode for a couple of seconds, and then I can see the time. Yeah, another thing is, I mean, the screen, it's not multi-touch, but it's really sensitive, so no complaints at all. The only thing is the watch faces. As you can see here, there's an outer circle which displays the battery life. So we have the battery life. It is like a countdown outside. It goes back then to 0. That's the circle, which is about now 270 degrees full, means 75% of the battery is left. But sometimes when it goes to dim mode, it shifts the watch face a little bit. I don't know if this is a problem from the watch or from the software. I haven't found out. But then when I want to clearly see the battery life, I have to touch it, and then it shows me this. So of course you have a lot of different watch faces too, not only this weather thing. So you have to shift it to the left, and you also can go to right, and then add more watch faces, of course. But that's my thing here, which I like the most, with the weather. I think it's called meteorogram. I can't remember. Yeah, showing weather, temperature, precipitation, those things. So yeah, overall that. Oh yeah, and another problem which I forgot to mention with these settings, which I've been showing you, it does not. I cannot take phone calls. So I don't know what happened. So before it was, oh my goodness, I should have turned this NFC off before I made this. So yeah, when we go to connectivity and Bluetooth, then at the beginning there was a, here we have, you see there are 3 items here. At the beginning, when I started a couple of days ago, when I used it first time, there was a 4th thing, and it asked me, do you want to use this watch to make phone calls, to receive and make phone calls? And I turned it on. Yeah, and I think after I inserted the SIM card, now this fourth thing is gone, and yeah, it doesn't let me to take phone calls when I get a phone call on my mobile phone, so I can't take the phone call, which was one of the reasons why I bought this watch. I would like to take at least phone calls, I mean not long calls, but at least to check if it's spam or a real call. Would be nice to take the call on this watch, or at specific opportunities where I'm not able to access my phone so quick in my bag or whatever. So it would be nice, and it doesn't let me do. I don't know if you have any, if you have any clue, if you maybe can help me. It would be nice if you can talk about in the comment section. And yeah, if you have any questions or comment, anyway, just write to me in the comment section below. And yeah, that's about it. I think so good so far. I like it, since I have managed to find settings which allow me to have battery life for at least 24 hours. That's good, so I'm not complaining. Other people have these problems too. I'm using NFC, heart rate sensor, Bluetooth a lot, and it's still 24 hours or more. That's really good, so I will keep it, and I can really recommend. I mean, there are still some problems, but hopefully I will solve. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.